Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be taking a look at an article from the Hollywood Reporter. It was published on the 21st of September. It's written by Pamela McClintock, and I just gotta say, this is so sweet. It's bittersweet. How beautiful this is. Weekend box office. House with a Clock in its walls eyes. 20 million plus. Fahrenheit 11.9 lacks heat. That's putting it mildly. People ain't buying into Michael Moore's leftist bullshit anymore. And the box office is proof of it. Elsewhere, Dan Fogelman's Life Itself and Assassination Nation are in danger of getting killed. The news isn't good for a trio of high-profile fall festival films opening nationwide at the Friday box office. Michael Moore's new doc, Fahrenheit 11.9, the edgy teen black comedy Assassination Nation, and Dan Fogel's Life Itself, according to early returns. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so these movies here, Moore's one of them, are bombing at the box office. This edgy teen black comedy, I got a feeling, is probably got some cultural Marxist, social justice, anti-white shit in it, maybe. I don't know, I haven't seen the movie, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's bombing that bad. The only new movie doing decent business is a more commercial Hollywood studio offering Eli Roth's big screen adaptation of the beloved kids' book, The House with a Clock in its Walls. The family-friendly pick is headed for a weekend haul of 21 million plus from 3,592 theaters, easily enough to top the chart. Well, that just goes to show you how weak of a box office we're talking here right now. There's no real big movies out there. There's no big blockbusters. And that's in 4,000, you know, that's almost in 3,600 theaters. So, I mean, they're trying to upplay that, which, fine by me, a family-friendly pick. It should do well. I mean, we're talking, you know, parents with their kids and things like that. So, you know, maybe you might see teenagers too. I mean, it depends. Because, I mean, some titles always, you know, if you're a teenager and you grew up with something as a kid, you still have that nostalgia for it. Sometimes even if you're older. But 21 million out of 3,600 theaters, that doesn't sound that great. From Steven Spielberg's Amblin Entertainment and distributed by Universal, the pre-Halloween offering follows a young orphan, Oren Vaccaro, who goes to live with his uncle Spooky's house, only to accidentally awaken the town's dead. Yet it's a family-friendly pick. Because zombies are family-friendly these days. Unless traffic picks up, Fahrenheit 11.9 is headed for a 6th place finish with a 3 million to 4 million debut from 1,719 theaters. Pre-release tracking had suggested at least 5 to 6 million. Oh, God. The elitist left in Hollywood honestly thought that it was going to pull in possibly twice what it will pull in. That really goes to show you. Oh, how do I put this? Fuck putting it nicely. That people are fucking sick and tired of Michael Moore and the shit that spews out of his mouth. Moore's satirical anti-Trump film marks the first release from Tom Ottenberg's new company, Briarcliff. Ottenberg worked with Moore on Fahrenheit 9/11 while stationed at Lionsgate, which, I wonder why they're sick of Moore. Could it be the fact that a large chunk of the country, you know, if you believe a lot of the polls, about half at this point, if not more, support the president, and they're sick of hearing anti-Trump bullshit? They're sick of the president being attacked? I think that's a good indicator of it. In 2004, Moore's Fahrenheit 9/11 debuted to a record-breaking 23.9 million from 868 locations. It pulled in almost 24 million from 868 locations. And what was 1,719? It can't even pull in 3 to 4 million from double, almost, or just about double the locations. That's fucking hilarious. This just goes to show you how sick and tired people are of listening to this fat, bloated fuck. Otherwise, his films, similar to other political or specialized docs, have launched first in select theaters before expanding their footprint in order to capitalize on word of mouth. No, they're not similar. His, I remember I had a teacher in high school, and she was really into Moore. She was really into his shit. And his movie there where, he was going after trying to talk to the CEO, or was it of GM? Was it GM? I believe it was, yeah. Well, the thing is he did talk to the CEO. He just edited his movie completely deceptively. He's a lying hack piece of shit. And he was portrayed as this really credible person. And that's the furthest from the truth. Now people see through his bullshit, which is why he sucks so fucking bad as a draw. And the thing is, they're like, oh yeah, word of mouth, word of mouth. Back in the earlier days, word of mouth worked better. Now, with the internet, if you put out a piece of shit, it's going to get around more than the good reviews that it's a piece of shit, or the people saying it's good. Back in those days, the word of mouth, you'd have someone say it was good, and it would be, oh, well, I heard. Oh, well, I heard. Now, because instead of, the telephone game being played, people can see and go online, see for themselves, and see that it's a piece of shit. This summer, conservative filmmaker Dinesh D'Souza also decided to open his latest film nationwide. Death of a Nation debuted to 2.4 million from 1,005 locations before topping out at 5.9 million domestically. The worst showing of D'Souza's directorial career, despite an overall doc boom at the box office, including such bigger hits as You Won't Be My Neighbor at 22.6 million, RBG at 14 million, The Three Identical Strangers at 12.1. Well, the thing is, Dinesh D'Souza had everyone in the review sphere, because they tend to be left, or we'll just say the large majority of them, because they tend to be left, because that would actually be more accurate, panned the movie. Didn't care about the content. Well, they did, but they didn't care. Like, they cared about the content on the note of, oh, we don't want that out there. It's lies, I tell you, lies. Don't buy into it. It's all propaganda and lies. Because they're afraid of that shit. So, and he had that that type of situation where you had local reviewers and national reviewers in the mainstream media trying to hack the movie away. If you look at what's going to end up being the rental, or we'll say D'Souza's hits Netflix or something, or let's say both of them did. This hack of a fucking propaganda, anti-Trump bullshit friggin' movie that Moore did, and Dinesh D'Souza's. If they were to both hit Netflix, I can say with certainty, Dinesh D'Souza's would pull down way more viewers than Moore. On the note of, say, on-demand rental type situation, same thing. I believe that would be the case. And I love this. They're trying to make it sound like Dinesh D'Souza did so bad, but if you look at the numbers, he did better than Moore. And that's with everything against him. Moore, they're all lifting up his fucking bulbous, sagging, hiding his dick of a gut, and they're fucking sucking on his little fucking tiny member, pinky-sized fucking member, going, oh, Roger, we love you. We'll help you hype this movie. Actually, you wouldn't hear that, because with a pinky-sized dick, you'd just hear him like swishing around it or some shit, probably. So, yeah, so you have this situation where two different things going on. And they're trying to say, oh yeah, well look at Dinesh D'Souza. He made more money with his movie with less locations than this fuckwit will. The latter three all rolled out slowly. Yeah. The thing is, they're trying to say, well, if it rolled out slowly, it would have done more, would have done better. No. You're trying to justify a situation that's not going to happen. When you have the legacy media panning D'Souza, okay, because they don't want people that are centrist or lean towards the left or go further left to learn actual history and things like that, and get an opposing point of view, because they don't want that. They're going to pan it. And they did. More, you were all sucking his dick. And he bombed. No comparison. Life Itself, directed by This Is Us creator Dan Fogelman, is on course to earn $3 to $4 million for the weekend from 2,578 cinemas after getting ravaged by critics. Its current Rotten Tomatoes score is 13%. Late last year, Amazon Studios doled out north of $10 million for rights to the film. Now, here's the thing. So what? It's going to pull in that much from 2,500 and change theaters, almost 2,600 of them. That's pretty bad. The multi-generational relationship star Oscar Isaac, Olivia Wilde, Mandy Patinkin, Olivia Cook, Leah Costa, Annette Bening, and Antonio Banderas. So they all star in it. Big fucking whoop. Sam Levinson's satire thriller Assassination Nation could earn even less than its debut, i.e. $1 million to $2 million from 1,403 theaters. Oh, that must be a one shitty movie. Wow. One really shitty movie. At least Moore has that to make him feel better. In January, specialty distributor Neon partnered with the Russo brothers in ponying up a reported $10 million for rights to the no-holds-barred black comedy after its premiere at the Sundance Film Festival. The Russo brothers, aren't they the guys that just made a really great Avengers movie? Wasn't it those brothers? I believe it was. I mean, if I'm mistaken, let me know in the comments, but looks like they got some bad fucking taste, huh? A modern-day take on the Salem witch trials, the violent R-rated revenge pick follows a group of gun-toting teenage girls who must save their small town after a data hack exposes everyone's dirty little secrets. What? This is a fucked up movie. Odessa Young, Suki Waterhouse, Hari Neff, Bella Thorne, Abra, Annika, Noni Rose, Coleman Domingo, Maud Apatow, and Joel McHale star. Now, some of those names just give you a a hint to the diversity going on in that movie? Could that be the fact that you get all these really strong tricks with probably bungling men around them going around killing people? Yeah, that might be one reason why. But the thing is hell, just for I'd watch it just for the how bad it could be. I mean, that sounds like it would be interesting just to watch it, whether it's good or bad. It's kind of like Heathers, but with like an internet aspect to it. It really is, to an extent. I mean, except you get more of a group. I mean, you get like Christian Slater and Winona Ryder with like ensemble cast, maybe? I don't know. Earlier this month, Assassination Nation screened at the Toronto Film Festival, where Fahrenheit 11/9 and Life Itself also played as awards season got underway. Yeah? How was the reception there? Notice they don't talk about that, which Toronto is pretty far left. If they bombed in Toronto at the film festival, they're shit. Heading into the weekend, none of the three films were expected to post big opening numbers, since they are adult skewing titles that count on a long, sustained run. No. You're not going to group Michael Beached Whale Moore in and try to say, well, that's why he's doing shitty. You know, you're not going to group him in with that. He's doing shitty because people are sick and tired of listening to what's coming out of his mouth. They're sick and tired of the identity politics. They're sick and tired of the left's bullshit. They're sick and tired of him droning on and on about how Trump is Hitler and evil and he's going to ruin this country and this and that and the other thing. Let's be honest. Oh, wait. You're the Hollywood Reporter and you're probably, you know, more far left than half of Hollywood. That is left. Wow. Yeah. Still, all three are coming in on the low end of expectations, if not behind. And the risks of opening nationwide versus a platform run include quickly losing theaters. Well, this is the thing on that idea. Again, the internet, there, you know, if a movie is good and people say it's good and they're tweeting about it and, you know, they're going on Facebook and they're just open about that fact. It doesn't matter that these movies opened up in that many theaters. Because they're like, oh, the anticipation, you know, word of mouth and the anticipation. We're in the internet age. We're in the instant gratification age. If it's a good movie, what, someone isn't going to go online and download it? I mean, hell, look at the Avengers, you know, not necessarily good, but Blockbuster was in that case. What happens? A lot of people go to the theaters, a lot of people download it. A lot of people will download it actually, watch it, and then decide, because, you know, you're talking a theatrical screener or a cam where the quality ain't the best because you're, you know, using a camera to record the movie off the screen. They will then go, if the movie's worth it, and pony up the $10, $12, $14 to go see it. I'm sure if this was online and was a good movie, people would do that. I'm sure if people were saying these movies were good, they would go to the theaters. You cannot try to cover up the fact that Moore's movie sucks and people are sick of listening to him with this bullshit. It will not work. And what gets me is they won't give the Rotten Tomatoes score based on the users, they give the reviewers Rotten Tomatoes score in this next sentence here, the closing sentence. So I think we're going to actually go to Rotten Tomatoes and look up Fahrenheit 11.9 because I'm now curious. But Fahrenheit 11.9 currently supports a pleasing 81% Rotten Tomatoes score. Assassination Nation 68%. House with a Clock has a 65% score. All right. So let's go to RottenTomatoes.com. Oops. I spelled rotten wrong. I'm an idiot. Okay. What the hell? Ah! All right, so FAR EIN, right? I'm sorry. I'm having a brain fart. It's actually really late, or actually early, however you want to look at it. Actually, it could be considered late for like the part of the morning. So Fahrenheit 11.9. %. Michael Moore, movie critic dick sucking going on, sucking on his pinky size member, while the audience, 56% of the audience liked it. Now that is fucking funny. That really is fucking funny. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That is some funny shit. Oh, you can't even get 60% of the audience to like it. Well, I think I've proved my point with that. I've covered this well enough, so I'm just going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video, when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.